Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Moore, the man in motion. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Browns at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him made complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Watson changing the play.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cooper will come in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Amari Cooper, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an eye formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, round 7. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Throwing is Hurts. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the... Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 9. Swift going to try up the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fights through it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And now Watson throws another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Browns are right back in this football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A little juke, and he works free. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
63.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They're going to look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 2-yard line.
From the end zone, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. One more time with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 30. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to